everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my journey. I'm so glad that you want to be a part of it. If you want to, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. As I did last month, I basically did a review of what I want to do for the entire month of, what month are we in? April. So now I am going to go over what I would like to do for the month of May. First off, I want to go over the little mini goals that I have. So every month I weigh myself on the first of the month and I write down that weight, and then I figure out like what I want the goal to be that I want to reach for that month. And then at the end of the month I weigh myself and then I see if I've met that goal or not. So for the month of April, I actually have it written right here in front of me. I started off at 251.8. As we all know, I weigh myself every single Monday, so I was doing that as well. My weight kind of went up, but then it went back down, so at least we're back on the same track. My mini goal was to get to 249.8. Today I weighed myself and I ended up meeting my mini goal, so I actually ended up getting to 249.8. So I lost a total of 2 pounds this month. Not a lot, but it's better than nothing, so I'm very happy with myself right now. So for the month of May, I want to aim into losing at least a total of 4 pounds. I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't meet that goal of losing 4 pounds. I'll just know to try harder. That's what I'm going to definitely try for this month, is to try harder to lose more weight. If I end up losing more than 4 pounds, I'll be even more excited about it, because then at least I know what I'm doing is working. So for the beginning of May, I am using the weight of 249.8 as my beginning weight for the month. It may be less than that. I am going to weigh myself again. I'm not going to mention it in the next video that I make, only because I don't have to mention every time I weigh myself in. So for now, it's just gonna be 249.8. So my mini goal that I have set is 245.8, which is to lose 4 pounds, as I said. So I'm hoping I can meet that mini goal by the end of the month. So I have 31 days to meet that goal. Another thing that I want to do for this month is to make sure to stay under my calorie count, which is 1,500 calories. So I want to make sure that I eat a total of 1,500 calories or under 1,500 calories. If I end up eating over that amount, I'm not going to stress or beat myself up over it. I'm just going to end up eating less the next day so I can make up for the calories that I ate over the day before, if that makes sense. So the one thing that I really need to be strict with myself on is avoid eating out. I did very bad this month. I kept saying I wasn't going to eat out. I ended up doing it and did bad. So I'm very happy with myself, and I'm lucky that I ended up meeting my mini goal weight. So I know this month I have to avoid eating out as much as I want to. So now that I'm working, I am actually going to start taking the money that I want to spend on food, finding out the total amount of how much I want to spend on the food. Example, like if I want to get a cheeseburger from McDonald's or something, look up the price of it and put that into savings, and then by the end of the month count how much I had in savings from what I wanted to spend on the food. So there's nothing on it right now, but as you can tell, I actually made a my eating out savings chart. I'm going to write down the restaurant name that I wanted to eat at. Why am I trying to eat? It's kind of blurring out. Why am I trying to eat it? Write like a little small description, how much it was going to cost, how many calories it was, and then put the amount that it was here, and then watch the savings grow, because I know for a fact I'm probably going to want to eat out a lot this month, which is going to be really hard. So I've been doing really well with my water intake. I've been doing at least 4 to 8 bottles of water a day. It kind of just depends on it. Sometimes 4, sometimes 8. I guess it just depends on how much water I actually want to drink. So I've been doing really good with that. I think what I want to start doing is actually drinking a cup of water before each meal, so I eat even less than what I normally would eat, so I feel more full. I'm really liking the fact that the phentermine is actually starting to help now, and I'm actually starting to do my part. So I haven't really been eating as much, which has been making like, I guess my stomach is shrinking, I guess is the best way I can say it. like for dinner, I ended up eating half a Polish sausage, and I kind of regret that. I should have ate half the half because I got really full from that. And I made mac and cheese too, and I couldn't even eat that either because I was so full. So with the water intake, as I said, I was drinking between 4 to 8 bottles of water. I think I'm gonna start aiming to drinking 8 bottles or more now. So about 8 bottles of water, so about a 16.9 fluid ounces equals about a gallon. The reason I know this is because one time my boyfriend and I decided to put like bottles of water in my gallon jug, and about 7 to 8 of them fit in it. So that kind of tells us how many bottles fit in a gallon. One thing I'm really bad with making sure I eat are my vegetables. So I really need to like step up my game and get more vegetables put into my body because I lack my vegetables. I really do. And I like vegetables, it's just I never cook them, and I probably should. So that's another thing I want to do this month, is make sure I at least try to eat some vegetables sometime during the day, even if it just ends up being a snack. If it's a can of peas, I'll eat that for a snack or something. I just need to make sure I get some veggies in my system that day. So I know I have talked about this like a lot, but I will not be introducing myself into intermediate fasting at all. I just feel that if I introduce it, I feel, me personally, I will fall off and fail and start eating junk food. How, I don't know, I just have that feeling, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I will not be doing intermediate fasting at all. I like where I'm going with what I'm doing with my eating habits. So I'm going to stick with what I'm doing and continue doing what I'm doing. So once May 12th comes, I will actually be doing a what's the word I'm looking for? Progress photo. Basically how I did it last time, and I'll show like a little picture right here. Basically I'm going to be doing the same thing, writing the date of when I took the picture, writing how much I weigh in the picture. I'm really hoping to see some sort of difference. I may not, only because I've only lost 2 pounds, but 2 pounds may show a difference. I mean, everybody's different, so we'll see. Everybody's body is different. So I'm really excited to see how those photos turned out. So as I mentioned in my last video, my doctor had spoke to me about something being wrong with my liver. I didn't understand really well what they meant when they explained it to me. All I know is that something, of course, is wrong, so I have to get an ultrasound done. So May 20th, I will end up getting that ultrasound. I will be keeping you updated on what happened when it happens. It's a while away, of course, but once it happens, I'm really hoping nothing is wrong because I'm still on edge about it, and it's scary, but I'm trying to stay positive. So I'm going to wrap up this video. That was basically everything I wanted to go over with what I was going to do this month. I know it's not a lot as much as I wanted, I know it's not as much like how last month was, but I actually, like I've mentioned before, I want to take it slow. I don't want to push myself into doing so much to the point I get overwhelmed and then just don't want to do it anymore. I like the pace I'm going at, and it's going really well for me, so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about my weight loss journey, you can go ahead and ask them in the comments down below, and I will go ahead and answer those for you. Other than that, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.